My name is Forrest Dump, and this is my save file.
Hey, there we have it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it, boy. By the way, little background lore. He had to write that down somewhere so he doesn't fuck that up.
I did. I read it too as I was reading it.
3, 2, 1. What's up, gamers? Hello, and welcome to the Save File Podcast, where like every video game character, every gamer has an origin story to tell. I'm your host, Gold Lion, and today's guest is going to be a doozy, episode 25. But before we get in and introducing this young man, I am proud to announce that, as you can see on the bottom left, we have our official first sponsor for the podcast. Only 25 episodes deep. And we here, boys. We here. So let me go ahead and do this, and we'll introduce our guest. So basically, this episode is sponsored by Hybrid ATX, the next generation of gamers. So with all the craziness going on in the world, the children have an immediate need for structured learning and remote interaction with peers. And honestly, just some needed normalcy during these weird times. That's why Hybrid ATX created the first virtual minicamp for gamers. Here your child will get a structured and monitored environment with education on topics like the gaming industry, health and wellness, and of course, gaming. Your child can choose between competitive and non-competitive. Competitive for those students who wish to be coached with an esports coach, and not competitive for those students who would rather just pick up their favorite game and learn it in a deeper level on a low stress environment. So for more information, go ahead and check out their website. Mods, if you can, put in !sponsor. You can go to their website, hybridatx.com. That's hybridatx.com. And they also have other programs on there too. And of course, your boy got a promo code. Of course, use promo code SAVEFILE to save yourself 15% at checkout. Hybrid ATX, the next generation of gamers. Oh, here we go, boys. And again, the guest for today, I am so happy that this guy can come through. He's so awesome. I'm always having a good time on his stream. This guy is so awesome. He's so lit. He's such an awesome dude. So basically, he has a kind heart. This is why I reached out to him. I could tell that this guy has so much love and support for his community, and that is why the Dump fam has such a strong bond within each other, because that's what he created. A community is only as strong as its leader, and this man is a strong leader. That's why I'm happy to officially introduce to the podcast Forrest Dump.
Hey guys.
What's up, buddy?
They're probably like, what's going on with this camera angle?
I mean, it looks kind of normal though from the norm of it. I don't see why it's so bad.
You know, I gotta look good, so
you look great.
This whole thing is like throwing me off.
Nah, dude, you look great. It's amazing. Well, how you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Today's actually been pretty crazy. We had a really, really good stream today. Before we came over here, and I've been waking up a little bit earlier. It feels good. Not being such a bum like usual.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been pretty nice. Today's been really, really good actually.
Well, explain more. Like, so what? You waking up early is the catalyst of why it's a good day?
Well, I want to start my streams at 9:30 every day, 9:30 a.m. Central Time, but I'm waking up some days at 9:30, and I need to, I'd like to get up around 8, so I have a good hour and a half to get up and get ready, but it's been about 8:30, but it's better than what I've been doing, so like one step at a time, you know.
Why'd you decide to start waking up early?
Well, like I would usually wake up and then I'd be like, okay, I got 30 minutes to get ready and then get on. I wanted to wake up and do what I want to do in the morning, you know, maybe pop in a couple streams, watch some TV a little bit, eat some breakfast, and then get on, not have to rush myself, because once like I do that, it's going to set the tone for the rest of the day and I might not get done what I want to get done. So
that makes sense.
I wanted to have that time to kind of do the things I want to do before what I need to do.
How long have you been doing this change?
Well, for a while I was waking up at like 7, but I've been trying to do this for the new year and it's been tough. I can't not hit the snooze button anymore. I'll go to my phone and like do the little 15-minute timer every time I wake up, and it's just terrible, and it never gets better. It just gets worse and worse. So I don't know. It's odd.
So how you feeling? Like, okay, so what are some of the results of you changing your sleep patterns that you noticed?
Like actually, like probably eating breakfast. Like I can actually do that now. I think the feeling is the best thing. Is like feeling accomplished, feeling like you're actually gonna get something done, and your like physical feeling, as in I'm not tired and getting on stream. I'm getting out of that tired stage first when I wake up, and then I'm getting on. So I can kind of be a better version of myself, I guess. I think that's the biggest one, is that. I don't know.
Well, it's good that you're making a healthy change. That's good.
I'm trying.
Quit saying trying. You're doing it, man. You're doing it.
Okay.
You're in there.
You're my Yoda.
I'm your Yoda?
Yeah.
Baby Yoda or like Master Yoda?
You're as cute as Baby Yoda, but you're as wise as real Yoda.
Stop. Look, guys, see this? He's already hitting on me. We just started. Jeez. I love it though. We gotta take it slow, okay? I know you were talking about rubbing some things in your stream.
Rubbing everybody. Everybody's getting rubbed.
Everybody's getting rubbed. Oh man, that's crazy. All right, man, we're gonna head into the first topic of this podcast, is your character creation. So basically how you became you, and all of you to this very moment. So tell us about your first experience with gaming.
Everybody I feel like has that first, like, oh, I played this when I was younger. Like, this is the first game I played.
Yeah.
I don't know what I played first. Like, I've just always played video games, you know what I mean? So
that's honest. Like,
I remember playing PS2 games. I remember playing PS1 games. Like, I think my parents for Christmas one year got me it might have been a PS2. And I remember like playing like a college basketball game. Remember they used to make like the college basketball games? They don't do that anymore. They don't do any college games.
Really?
But they used to do the basketball games. Yeah, and those were so fun. And I just don't remember. Oh, I will say I do remember computer games. Backyard baseball, backyard football, backyard basketball.
Yeah.
All the backyard series was so fun. That's probably one of the earlier experiences I had, was like those backyard games. They were awesome.
So you're talking about sports then?
Well, yeah, like backyard gaming, sports, like all those. Like those are the first games that I played, because I don't think me being super, super young playing like Call of Duty was a good idea. Even though I was more focused on the sports, because in real life I was focused on sports. I liked all sports. I played pretty much like every sport growing up. But I think that's why I related that to gaming so much, was because I had the sports background in my real life. So being able to carry that over into the gaming scene was kind of easy, because I knew more on those. So
okay,
those were fun. Those were really good.
So PC gaming, basically where you started off at?
The backyard games, yes. I can't remember any other other PC games I played, but before I started streaming, I built a PC just to play with my buddies.
Oh,
and
nice.
My like legit first PC gaming encounter was like PUBG, CS:GO. We would play like golf with friends and stuff. Those were like
golf with friends. Wow.
Yeah, that's such a fun game.
Yeah.
But CS:GO is the biggest game I got into on the PC. Outside of when I was younger, like you can't really count those backyard games. Like they were just silly games. But the CS:GO and stuff like that, I'd stay up late at night playing those with my buddies, and it would get toxic. But it was so much fun. That's why I'm excited for like these new games like Valorant to come out and stuff.
Yo, that's gonna be
that
insane.
passion that I had for those CS:GO games. Hopefully that carries over, and I can be able to stream it and stuff now. Because I played on my PC about a year before I started streaming on it, and it was awesome. Yeah, I love those. Those are so good.
Humble beginnings. I like it. Never would have thought you did it that way. Camera looks way better. Hey, thanks. The one and only. Okay, my phone's vibrating. Here, this is what you do to an annoying phone. You just throw it. There you go. Bye. Okay, so your name, Forrest Dump. Why that?
I wanted the OG Xbox gamer tag Forrest Gump, and having an OG name, something, no numbers, no X's, stuff like that looks really, really good.
Yeah.
So I wanted that. My friends would be like random names, like, and they looked cool. They'd be like random, like Lysol or Snickers bar, something just funny like that. But it looked so clean. Like, I don't know. Everybody was just chasing the OG names. So I wanted Forrest Gump. It was taken. So Gump rhymes with dump, and then I just went from there. I didn't even think it was funny when I first got it until people started telling me, like, that's a funny name. I was like, what do you mean? Like, it's just, it rhymes with Gump. What do you, like, there's no anything to it, but now people like it. I'm like, okay, it's cool.
Did you think it would have much of an impact, or like how it has today? Seeing that you were just saying like, screw it, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I have no idea. I had that. I'm 23. I probably had that gamer tag when I was probably around 16. So about 7. It's been a long time now since I've had that. And no, I don't know. I don't know what you can name yourself to prepare for the position you'll be in later with it. Like the position I'm in, I would have never thought that I would have been in it, especially not with the name Forrest Dump. Like I don't know what name I could have came up with that would have given me a feeling of where I'm at now. I know that doesn't make sense, but like when I think Forrest Dump, that does not make me think of like this guy that has 100,000 followers on platform. Like I don't know what would make me feel that way. I don't know. It's weird to me. Like, I have no idea what, like, I don't know.
Is it still surreal to you?
It is. It's like I feel like I'm still so new to this that I don't feel like I have any experience doing this at all. Like I really don't. I know we were talking before the thing started. I still feel like a noob. Like I don't feel like I know as much or have been doing this as long as everybody else, because I've been doing this for 2 years in February, and it doesn't feel like I've done this very long. It feels like it's been like a year maybe. It's odd. It's time flies, man, especially when you're having fun. I've had so much fun.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The older you get, the more fun you have. It's like time just like you just get on there and you're just like, whoa, what the heck's going on? Time just flies before you. It's crazy. It's awesome. Where you from, man?
I'm from Alabama, more specifically like the Auburn area. So that's why like I'm an Auburn football college fan. Not just football, but the college as a whole. But yeah, we were talking about that today. There was a guy that came in and followed, and if you keep up with the sports down here, our rival is Alabama. Alabama Crimson Tide. His name was Roll Tide FPS, and I was like, War Eagle. I was like throwing up trying to say his name. I was like, Roll Tide. It's like War Eagle, man. Get that out of here. Go Tigers.
So what did he do? Did he just stay in or what?
Yeah, he was. Well, I think he was just confused. He didn't know what to do. He was like, what's going on? I was just like, dude, no Alabama here, only Auburn. So I hope he got the point without me being mean. But I like talking about that because, every year I don't actually live there. I live pretty close. I can get to where we tailgate every year for the Auburn games in like 15, 20 minutes. So it's fun to be able to share that passion with other people. Like obviously he's an Alabama fan. It's fun to kind of get to know him and how he likes the team and the school and stuff like that. I really enjoyed that because it's deep down here. Like our trees got poisoned. Like our trees that we roll after games got poisoned. Whenever Auburn gets a win, we go and roll Toomer's Corner, and they got poisoned because an Alabama fan got salty. Like it's that deep. Like it's crazy.
How do you poison a tree?
Crazy. I don't know what he put in it, but it was like I don't know if this is the right term to use, but like it was like environmental terrorism. Like he destroyed the trees. They had to uproot the trees, get them out, and then bring in new ones because he killed them. Sad. Yeah, it's weird.
Savages, man. What the heck?
People down south, man, they're just different.
That's insane. So how was it like growing up there, though?
I love it. Being about 15 minutes from the campus. I think I got a little spoiled. Like being from Alabama, or not being from Alabama, I feel like people look at it and they think just open pastures and farms and stuff. Like It's really not like that. I live in. We looked it up the other day. I think I live in a top 10 city. No, probably a top 20 city here. Auburn is like a top 10, and
On what ranking?
we're
What do you
just
mean top what?
top 10 population wise in
Okay.
Alabama. We're about top 20 though. We're right next to Auburn, so we get that uh, college student body a little bit to float over here and there. But it's cool. I love it here. It's so nice. The only problem is like when it gets hot, it gets sticky. Like it's so humid here. It's not enjoyable in the summer.
Yeah,
But
ugh.
I'm about 4 hours from the beach. Like I can't complain. There's a lake 20 minutes away. We're living our best life over here. You know, I love it.
What kind of kid were you in high school?
I was. I don't want to say it without like sounding like kind of a douche, but I played sports. I played soccer, and I played a little bit of football in high school. So I was a kicker. I was the worst kicker to come through our school. I'll tell you a story real quick. I missed an extra point against our rival team. Like Auburn is our rival. Even though I say I claim that error, I'm not really from there.
Okay.
I missed an extra point against them in a JV game. My coach, not my coach. I don't claim him. I hate him. He comes over to me and he's like, it's halftime. We're down by 1 point because I missed it or something. And he's like, hey, you're disappointing your family. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, what? So I only played football for freshman and sophomore year. And I quit because I wanted to do soccer year round. So I did that. Sorry, that point has taken us nowhere. But I did soccer all high school. But I wasn't like, I got senior superlative. Like I feel like I was likable. I didn't think I like really got under anybody's skin or anything. Got to flaunt my hair real quick. Got third best hair, you know.
Third best hair? What are you talking about? Like in a yearbook?
Yeah, in the yearbook thing. Something. I think it was hair and smile. I'm not
the
sure.
The smile
how that
I could
all
see.
worked.
You got a pretty smile. Look at you. There you go.
I had my Justin Bieber swoop though. I didn't have my hair up like this, so I had the little swoop. I could just, you know.
Do the smile again.
Like. But like I wouldn't. I guess I would fall under the popular category, but I don't like using that because that sounds like a douche. Like when I think of like popular people, I think of like the jocks that were like mean and stuff. But there wasn't like we didn't have that in our school. Like I feel like we were just kind of. I got along with everybody. You know, you played sports. Like if you played football, like I was friends with you on the football team. If you played soccer, I was friends with you from playing soccer. If you were in band, I was friends with. I was just kind of with everybody. Like I didn't really, you know, pick a side. I just had my friends that I was friends with, and whatever they did, they did. It didn't matter. Because I was the only friend in my friend group really that played soccer outside of like probably one other friend, and I don't know. Like I got along with everybody. I don't think I had any bad blood with anybody, and yeah, it's not that I tried to be likable. It's just I feel like that's how I am. I want to make everybody else have a good experience with me, and you know, enjoy who I am, and I guess people like me.
And why do you think they like you?
I was small though, so I will say I did get picked on for being a little small.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm like 5'8", like 140.
Yeah.
So I was even tinier in high school. Probably 5'8", 120. I don't know.
Dude,
5'7",
same.
120.
Same
I'm
height,
tiny.
same weight. Dude, I feel you. I was the same height, same weight in high school.
Yeah.
It sucked.
I was thinking the other day, I was taking the trash out, like in the movies and stuff, you'll see people like shoved in lockers and stuff, and like they're just getting bullied. Like I got not like bullied, but like it was just like my friends messing with me. Like I was so small, like they could put me in the locker. So like I would just always like mess around, and like they'd put me in there and I'd be like, what's up guys? Like I'm in here, like what's up? It was never like where it was like a traumatizing thing. It was always like we would just mess with each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny. I was literally thinking about that yesterday. Like the movies overplay that stuff so much, and it does happen, but like I did get put in a locker, but it wasn't like it was like a game locker, and it was just funny. Like we all laughed. Nobody was like mad at each other, you know.
But even with that perspective going on, like, did you get a sense of feeling like, damn, like I can't imagine like you being on inside that locker with bad intent? Like, did that go through your head?
Yeah, like it was never. It was just funny. They weren't.
No, I get it. I get it was for comical reasons, but what I'm saying is that, like, when you were in that locker, like, did you kind of put yourself in those shoes of those kids that were like that they get
like
picked
kind
on?
of.
Yeah.
They were like laughing, but they were kind of like
Mm-hmm.
I got you kind of type thing,
Mm-hmm.
sort of kind of. No, not really. I don't. It's been so long. I don't remember. That was like middle school days. Um, but I mean, there were times where it was like actual like malicious thing, but it wasn't. I don't like. I don't think I was ever like bullied. But there were like some times where people would do stuff just because they were jerks as like
Mm-hmm.
a human being. Like they sucked as a human being. Like they were like horrible people. But I don't know. I don't ever like really put myself in that category because I never felt like I truly was.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Makes sense.
I don't know.
So you said that your height and weight was, I guess, an insecurity for you?
I think so. I guess still, but also at the same time, no. I do wish I was taller, and I do wish I was like bigger. I can't really control the height. I can control my weight,
Mm-hmm.
but growing, I I guess you could call it insecurity. Yes, like I do wish I was, but I didn't ever like get so like deeply hurt where I was like, dang, I can't do anything because I'm smaller. Um, I always like I guess looked at it as an opportunity rather than like a disadvantage. Um, like I haven't done this in a while, but I've been in a gym for I started in 2015 and like 4 or 5 months into it, I started doing jujitsu at that gym.
Hey.
So like I said, I'm like 140. My highest weight I've ever been is 155, and I cut from 155 to 136 the day of my competition to compete under 140. So like I've never really been that like big at all. Like I had a little gut when I was 150, and I would look down and I was like, dang, I got to get rid of this, and I did. But like I saw that as an opportunity, and jujitsu has taught me like it really does not matter about your size. I know a guy that's shorter than me. He's 5'6", but he's like 160, and he will put a whooping on anybody, dude. He was like my mentor when I was doing it. So I looked up to him a lot. I still do. But him being shorter than me, but a little bigger, like gave me that confidence. And me and him would go back and forth. And I think he's a brown belt. I haven't done it since June, and I'm a 3 or 4 stripe blue belt. So I looked up to him a lot. We would always have good rolls and stuff, but being in jiu-jitsu teaches you so much about life, and it taught me like it does not matter about size. I was rolling with guys that were wrestlers in high school, over 200 pounds, and probably closer to it's probably closer to 5'10" or 5'11", and he would put a whooping on me, but he never made me tap. He's still not has made me tap, and it's such a confidence boost. Like he can bully me all he wants to when we're rolling, but if I know I escaped and he couldn't like tap me out, that's like a win for me. I'm like, dude, look how much bigger he is than me. He should be dominating me.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I don't think that I was ever like completely down on myself, like made it such a big deal. I obviously wish I was bigger, but I guess I've just seen opportunities, and they would always tell me like, like since you are smaller, you'd be quicker than these guys. You'd be this. So
Mm-hmm.
like the guys at my gym would always build me up, even though I had different advantages than other people. Like the big guy that could tap me out, he has a lot of strength, but hopefully I can like maneuver my way around him and be a little quicker and stuff. They always like kind of built me up, which is good. I need those people in my life,
So what were some of the biggest lessons that you learned in jiu-jitsu?
When I did my first tournament, I lost every match. I DQ'd myself in one match, and I lost my other 2 matches that day. So I think I lost 3 in a row. I came back and I was like broken down. I was crying and everything. I was like probably 19, and like it ate me up so bad. I thought I was like disappointing my team, and they were just like, dude, like you don't really lose. You just either win or you learn. And like they have that like on their walls and stuff too. So I read that and I was like, that's so true. Like now I know what to do. The next tournament I came back and I ended up winning my first match. I may have got I don't think I got a submission, but I won my first match, and it was so hard on me to do that because I was so broken down. I didn't want to compete again, and it just taught me like perseverance. Learning is you don't really lose. You just kind of learn, and I just working hard. Really, I was in the gym so much trying to get better at jiu-jitsu, and I'd get better here and I'd have a bad day, or I'd get worse in here and there. And it just taught me that if I keep trying and trying and trying, eventually everything will kind of come together at some point. And that's just kind of life, really. Like the same thing with this. Like I when I first started, I was not where I am now, obviously, but I just tried every day, and trying every day led to where I'm at now. And it's really cool to have life lessons from other parts of your life affect your whole life. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, like
need to get back into it.
So you're not. So why'd you get out of it then?
Because I'm lazy.
At least you could fucking admit it. Jeez, guy.
In June, we usually go on vacation, so like coming back was really tough. And I wasn't just in the gym for jiu-jitsu. I would do boxing and MMA classes, and for a little bit I sparred and stuff, but I realized I don't like getting hit in the face, so I gave that up real quick. But like just going to the gym was so hard. I've probably been somewhere between 10 and 15 times in the past 6 months when I would go 5 days a week. It's been tough, but I'm hopeful. They're a good group of people, and I know that they won't let me stay away for too long. So yeah.
Maybe you should go after this.
Can't. They close it down. Look, one thing after another. You can't even go work out now. I was really gonna go after this too. I was so excited.
You're just like,
no coronavirus. Gotta stay home.
Hate to love it. Oh man, that's crazy. What belt did you end up getting into?
I was a 3 or 4 stripe blue belt. I think if I'd have competed a little bit more, I might have been higher, but I'm not big into the competing. It stresses me out a lot, and it's a lot of stress on me. I overthink everything. Like I'm not eating the day of the competition. The second to last competition I did, actually, I think I won like 2 matches. The last match I won was I won 2 or 3. It was my best competition. I won the match. He raised my hand. I ran out the school to go throw up everywhere. It's tough. Like I've never done anything that has made me work harder in my life than that. It was wild. It is no joke. I like beat myself up.
But okay, so I mean, would you get back into it but not compete? Just do it as a practice, as a mental thing?
Well, for a while I was doing it. Probably a year. I don't think I've competed 2 years. So yes, I would, but I know that I should. So I'd probably compete like once a year or once every year and a half or something, just so I can do it. I don't know. I feel like I'm not as competitive as a lot of people are that do it. So the competitions are tough for me. People are out there to like kill you, and I'm just out there to make friends. Yeah. Like there's this one guy, the last time I competed, like I didn't even want to look him in the eyes. He was a savage. Like he lived by it. Like he was there to see some blood, and I was not trying to like get bloody at all. I was just trying to make friends. Like, please don't hurt me.
Oh man, that's crazy. You ever thought about getting any other martial arts?
From a competition standpoint, no, but learning maybe a little bit of what's it called? Muay Thai. We learn it a little bit, but not too much. The gym I'm under, the people that we're under, the coach that we're under, so we can promote people up and down and stuff, is Israel Gomes, and that's Anderson Silva's coach. So even like I think a couple months ago, like the actual owner of the gym and another guy went to Orlando to go meet Anderson Silva and Israel again, and it's pretty cool. But Israel knows all the Muay Thai, like it's pretty dope. But I guess Muay Thai, I'm not sure what else. So
You should look
maybe
into Kung Fu.
Really?
It's pretty fun.
Is it more closely related to like a karate style thing, or is it?
Karate is like, I guess, like a self-defense. You're only reacting to other people's reactions. But Kung Fu is very... I did it for 8 years. I did Shaolin Fist and I did some Wing Chun.
Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It teaches you a lot how you said about Brazilian is to overcome certain things. But what Kung Fu really taught me is that, to me, saying this is going to sound cheesy, but like it's one of those things you really have to know what I'm talking about by only feeling it, is that you literally could overcome anything. And not only that, your human spirit is so much stronger than what you give it. It's insane.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's insane, awesome. Dude. Like, you do it, you're just like, I'm actually a fucking badass. What have why have I not done this so long? Like, what the hell? So they have this philosophy of like the smoky mirror, to where, you know, what you see in life, it's just matter that light reflects. All you see is light that's reflecting off matter. And the smoke is, and you are the mirror. You are yourself, how you perceive it. And then we see ourselves as pure human beings, but when we're babies, but as we grow up, we kind of forget it along the way because we're just social animals. We soak in everything because we don't know the world. So any direction we see is a good direction. So then eventually life becomes that smoke between you and the mirror.
Dang.
Yeah,
that's so deep.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Awesome. So I highly recommend to anybody that's listening, like, even I see Karate Champ in here, like he's really into martial arts. I could tell, like, get into Kung Fu, man. Like, just dabble in it. Find yourself a good master first, because there's a lot of dumbasses
like,
out there.
I think that's what helped me, is that like I knew the coach of the gym. Like,
my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
We know the coach personally. My parents like went to school with him and stuff. But I think that's what's hard though, is like proximity. Like, you can only go so far unless you learn online. Like, you have to trust the people around you, which is scary because, like you said, there are some like idiots. Like, I follow a page, all the people that teach all those like crazy martial arts where it's like, I can make all these 5 people move if I just go like that. And there's like some magical power in his finger. Like, this guy exposes him on Instagram that I follow. And like, you can literally, like, there's people that guy, like, those guys have followings, like they do. And it's crazy, but maybe that's all that they learn. Like, or maybe they trusted that guy well enough, and
it goes back to, it goes back to any direction is a good direction. You can literally manipulate anybody if they're just lost in the world with all that smoke on their mirror. So then that one guy, exactly, it's scary. It's a blessing, but at the same time, it's really freaking scary. But yeah, Kung Fu, ladies and gentlemen, get into it. That's awesome. It's great, dude. It's great. Anything? So fitness, are you trying to get into anything else? Like working out more? Because I noticed in your streams, you're starting to do like these push-up challenges.
I am. I've been doing, karate's helped me a lot. I've been doing 100 push-ups a day, and I've been trying to kind of up it a little bit every day. Like, I'm trying to do 150 now a day, 35 push-ups at a time. As of today, it used to be 30, it used to be 20 before that. Just trying to progress a little bit. I think I'm at 105, so after this, I need to knock some out. But yeah, when I first got into college, I was done with sports, right? Like, no sports anymore for me. So all I had was like working out. So in that fall of 2014, after I graduated, I was in college. I went hard in the gym. Like, I was in the best physical shape of my life. And then the start of 2015 is when I joined the MMA, boxing, jiu-jitsu gym that I go to, and I stopped lifting, but I started learning more, and I started, learning skills. but I stopped lifting weights and stuff. So it kind of messed me up, and it's just a lot at one time. But I want to get my body in better shape again, especially with summer coming up. And I haven't been doing anything. It's a great opportunity now to work out at home because there's no going out. So I've been trying to do stuff at home. Only push-ups right now. I want to eventually do some ab stuff and some shoulders, some arm, tricep, bicep stuff, and things like that. But trying to just kind of build my self-confidence, get back into like get my body ready. I don't want to jump into something and me just be sore for a week. But yeah, it's been great. Karate's been so good to me, keeping up and staying on top of me about doing my stuff. I almost forgot it today.
Good that you didn't
we're
forget.
Day 12 of daily push-ups.
So you said awesome. To build your self-confidence. Are you saying you don't have any right now? What's up?
Well, I think I got some. Streaming's definitely helped me with self-confidence a lot.
Also,
I think just being surrounded by people that enjoy you and your presence has made me feel better and definitely more secure. I feel like me saying I have self-confidence is kind of like very vague. Like I can't go into a gym right now and start working out and be confident. Like I couldn't do that. That's a different realm. Can I get on here and like talk to my friends and be a goober? I can't all day. I can't even play that on stream and feel self-confident. Like there's so many like ways where I feel like I am, but I feel like I'm not. But overall, being surrounded by a community of people that enjoy you and that appreciate you and want to see you doing well has helped me a lot. And they're a reassurance for me. I may get down on myself, but they're there to pick me up. So I think just being surrounded by good people is the biggest thing.
So good people's going off on that. Who are some of your role models growing up?
Ooh, Justin Timberlake. I love me some JT.
Are you serious?
I love Justin Timberlake. That's my guy. He's got so much swag. He can sing, dance, act. Like the man's got it all.
I mean, so can Chris Brown. So why not Chris Brown?
I don't know if you want Chris Brown as a role model. I don't know about that. Sorry to get into that realm, but I don't know. Like I just liked him. My mom, well, like celebrities wise, like my mom liked Justin Timberlake, so I like Justin Timberlake. Like a lot of things that my mom likes, I like Mark Wahlberg. I like him.
He's a badass.
He's a good looking guy. I look just like him. A
little bit.
We're the same size,
A little
bit. Good. Like he's got the gym. He's got the whole like gym physique. Like he's cut up, looks good, actor, nice guy. I like that he's very bold about his faith and stuff. I like him a lot. Those are the two. Like when I first got into streaming, Tim the Tatman's like a inspiration for me streaming wise. Started listening to Panic at the Disco. Brendan Urie, like his musical intelligence and stuff, like got me into playing piano, wanting to sing. I've never wanted to sing before until I started listening to Panic at the Disco. I was like, this man's got the freaking pipes, dude. Like I want to sound just like him. So that like he led me to take singing lessons. I need to get back in them because I'm slacking, but all that, like I just draw inspiration from a little bit from this person, a little bit from that person, a little bit you know what I'm saying? Like I just try to take the best characteristics of the people I enjoy and add them into what I can become or be or something like that.
Okay, so those are some like internet role models, but do you have any personal role models?
Yes, those are my celebrity bays. Okay, my mom, she's a very hard worker, so I take a lot of inspiration from her. She works like 2 jobs, and she's always like making sure I'm doing well. Like I never had to convince my mom that I wanted to stream. I always had to convince my dad I wanted to stream. So
okay, we'll get to that. Mom
has been very like, I'm her favorite. So I have a sister, so I got to compete with her.
So. What do you mean you got to compete? What?
Dude, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
What makes you think you're the favorite?
She tells me.
Oh, God. All right. Damn, Mama Dump. Come on now.
I know. Look, my sister can't even make an account. My mom can make an account and name it Mama Dump. Like, that's just love, okay? Like, that's just love.
Of course. So okay, so your mother sounds like a very supporting, hardworking mother. So from what the way that she portrays her life onto you, what have you learned from her?
Hard work for sure. Um, that's like the biggest thing. Like when I think about like inspiration wise from her, like it's hard work.
Explain hard work though.
Like she's working like 2 jobs. She's working Monday through Saturday, and then like she treats her job with hard work. So yeah, like she just is all about like making sure like we're fine. She's doing things to help me, like help whatever she can do, and she's working hard at her like 2 jobs so she can make sure we're fine. Even though like sometimes she doesn't have to, like she just still does. So
it's awesome. Shout out to Mama Dump. Hope you're listening.
Shout out Mama Dump.
Mama Dump, you did a good job with this little youngin right here, your favorite.
Did good on the first one, did bad on the second one.
Oh, okay. Throwing more shade at the little sister.
Like, okay, we gotta end this real quick.
So so you mentioned your dad. You said that you had to convince him a little bit more to stream. Why though? What's up with that?
Streaming, it started 2 years ago, 2018, February 2018. So that's when I first like was going hard. I'd streamed before, but this was when I was like, okay, I want to make this my career. And I think like 2 months in, like 2 full months in, is when I got my first dono, and it was $1. It was $1, but the fact that someone did that to me was outstanding. I went and like talked to everybody and like told my mom and my dad was just like, wait, someone like gave money to you? And then after a while it started getting really, really like nice, and he was like, wait, you're doing this just playing video games? Like, this is real? And I was like, yeah, like you didn't believe me. I even told him the other day, I was like, remember mom when dad didn't think that this streaming thing could work out? And he was like, yeah, whatever. But I think just explain, like if you explain streaming on like a basic level to anybody that doesn't know anything about it, it's like mind-boggling. Like I have people, I'm like, hey, like, I'll start my stream and people will be in there to watch me. And then you start talking about subs, like people will subscribe to me and they're like, what's a sub? Well, it's this, this, and this. He's like, well, do you have to sub to watch? And then you're like, no, you don't. And then it just like mind boggles everybody. They're like, wait, so they're just paying you just to pay you? And I'm like, yeah, they just support me. Like they want to see me doing well. And like, that's just how he was. He's 50 now. So like try explaining that to like that whole older generation. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, it's crazy that it's even a thing, but it's explaining it to them or my granddad. Oh my gosh. It's like I'm Elon Musk or something. Like they don't know what I'm talking about. It's wild.
Yeah, I have the same issue with my mother. It's pretty crazy. It's always interesting to explain the older generation like what's going on. It's like, so wait, complete strangers are giving you money just because they're watching you play video games. I'm like, yes and no. It's like, sure, but no. It's more to it than that. Yeah. It's always great though, dude. It's insane. So how's the relationship with your dad?
Oh, it's good. It's just hard to he's like wanted me to go to school. I graduated college last May, so I'm running up on almost a year out of school completely. He just wanted me to do well in school, and I did with maintaining a stream, and just want to kind of me to go like that traditional route, college, get a good job, stuff like that. So I did it. I did what, I don't want to say what he wanted me to do, but it is. And I knew that I'd have something to fall back on. Yeah. Having a degree. But when I was going through school, like I got a business management degree because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just got something basic. But when I was in school, I was like, dude, I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. Like I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to wake up every day and hate my job. And like just telling them that this is what I want to do and then putting the work into it it's like you're throwing a curveball at him. Like he doesn't know what anything is, but it's fine. He believes in it now. Like he understands it. He's like, that's what, when we were talking earlier, my dad was on the phone with my mom to see how he could get to watch this.
Yeah.
Like he's about it now. Like he'll talk to people and tell them like what's up. Like he's always, if there's an event that he's running or something and we're like, me and my family are going to it, he'll introduce me to people and tell him that I've like play video games and stuff and whatnot. Just very hard at the beginning. Just very hard at the beginning to kind of get them to see like what could happen.
What really sold your dad on this dream of yours for streaming?
I think like telling him like how much like I think the first big month that I had good donos, he was like, wait, you made how much from playing video games? Like that first good month. I think it took about 3 months for me to get like one where he was like, wait, what?
How
like,
much was it, if you don't mind me asking? It's okay, flex.
I'll tell you.
It's okay.
I will tell you. I don't like to normally say, but like 1 month, it was crazy. I've had a lot of awesome supporters come about, and these people helped me get like new streaming upgrades and stuff, like a green screen, stuff like that. I made $1,000 in 1 month, and he was like, you made $1,000 in like 1 month? Like, that's crazy. And I was like, dude, it's possible. You just got to believe. And I think from then on, he was just kind of like, okay. That helped my quality of my stream. Like, it helped this webcam. It helped, which I don't like this webcam now. It helped my lights. It helped. I got a green screen. I had so much stuff. Like, I probably have so much stuff here that I'm overlooking because I forgot about it. It's been that long ago. But so many upgrades that have helped me, get past that initial, I've got just this kind of stuff to get me through streaming. Like, I actually have stuff that I can be proud of. But yeah, he was like, wait, what? It's like, dude, you just gotta believe, man. Like, I'm putting in the work. Why can't I reap the benefits of it yet? Like, I can. But I think that's what really sold it, was like, look at what I just did. Like, look at what these people did for me.
Yeah. That's amazing. I hope he's watching right now. Was it Papa Dump, I hope?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Papa Dump.
Papa Dump.
Papa Dump.
Shout out to Papa Dump. I see you out there. Y'all here, dude. Y'all did a good job. Mama and Papa Dump did a good job on this. It's great. You're a good guy, man. So why is it that you think your community is so supportive?
Why are they so supportive? Yeah, I thought the question was gonna be something different. I actually don't know. I try to be as loving as I can to as many people as I can, even though like they might not agree. This is like the core people in here for sure. Not that only the core people are in here, but there's a lot of core people in here that are in here every single day. I may like bully splays or bully a couple mods here and there, but hopefully they know deep down like it's all love, and I wouldn't do it if I didn't love them and appreciate them. Because I'm not just gonna bully somebody I don't know. I'm a bully. I won't bully Pavle, but I'll bully Jagoldi for wearing slippers to work. Karate for, I don't know, milk in a bag. It Splays for just me. I just do it just because I love them, and it's a different kind of level of friendship. Like if I meet somebody, I'm not gonna start making fun of them or like picking on them. I've known these people for a hot minute. Like, that warrants me making fun of you guys. I can pick on y'all if I want to now.
That's awesome. So what's up with Pavle? How come you don't want to pick on Paul?
Pavle is like a hit, man. I'm scared of Pavle.
How so?
Pavle is just, he's got so much authority, and he's scary, and he's top dog. He's alpha. I think he is a hitman in real life though, for real. I'm scared of him. Pavle like is a mod in my channel, but most importantly, he's a mod for like all of DK, the stream team that I'm on, and
okay.
He does such a good job of being like the number one kind of DK guy for all of us, and he's making sure like we're all doing good. And you could literally, Pavle could not be in the stream that day, and you could add his name in my chat, and he'll come out of nowhere to come reply. It's actually insane.
Dedication.
Yeah, he's and he never sleeps, which is weird. I don't get it.
Pavle,
like,
get some sleep, bro.
Online.
Get some sleep, bro. So you're in a stream team called DK? Never say never.
Darkness Nation. It's very dark name, no pun intended, for such a non-dark group of people. Like, we're so happy and like uplifting. We're not trying to. It's so aggressive. Like Darkness Nation, you think like a death metal band or something. And I just feel like everybody's so buddy and sweet and caring, and they care about the people around them. But yeah, DK. I usually call it DK, and it's a good group of people. I'm very proud to be a part of that team and see how far it's grown.
How'd you get it? How'd you get the opportunity to be on the team?
So Kiwix, I'm not sure if you know Kiwix. He's an awesome guy. He's in the channel every day too.
I've seen his name.
He's the owner of DK. Him and another guy are owners. The other guy's kind of more Twitch and YouTube related. Kiwix is very Mixer related. He hit me up. I think he followed me 2018, August 2018. I think I ended up joining DK in October 2018. So I've been a part of the team for over a year now.
Congrats.
And we were just buddies. Like, he rated me one day. He was super nice. I checked him out a little bit after we became friends, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to join this team?" And I was very skeptical at first. But another one of my good buddies that I'd known before Kiwix is Berto. And Berto was joining the team and stuff. And it was at a point in my time, or a point in my life, where I was thinking about joining a team, and I didn't know what to do. And I had another team that I was thinking about, but wasn't really sure. And once I knew Berto was joining, I was like, "Screw it, Berto, let's join the team. Like, I'll join it with you." And I did, and I'm happy I did, because Kiwix, Berto, so many people have been in my corner, and they still are to this day. And they just want to see me doing good.
Okay, so for the people that don't know what, I guess it's a stream team, right? A stream team? So for people that don't know what is it exactly, and how do they help you?
A stream team is just, for us, it's a group of people that we all stream on Mixer. There's a few people outside of Mixer and stuff, like I said, but the Mixer side of things, we're here, we're there for each other, we're there for advice, we're there to talk about things, like some of us that are partners, we'll discuss like changes and stuff like that. There for each other, like in sense of like hosting each other and making sure like, we're seeing us grow as a group of people and not individually. Just people surrounding people that surround you, that you believe in and that you want to see doing well, that are there to help and support you. That's kind of the core thing. Just people around you that you believe in that are going to support each other.
Okay. So how does one get into one? Wow. That's not cool.
Any stream team, I think it's a little different. DK, I'm not sure exactly. It's all about, DK is very much about like family and fitting in with the family. You can't just be 100,000 followers, but you're a terrible human being. Like, you can't. We'd rather have somebody with 100 followers than 100,000 that's going to treat each other with love and respect than someone be like that. So for us, I believe it's more fitting in with the family and the culture of our team. I think that's the biggest thing.
Damn, man.
So,
congratulations on that, though. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So let's go.
It's been crazy.
Okay, crazy how?
Like, just to see how far we've come and stuff. Like, I remember it was only like 5 or 6 or somewhere between 5 and 10 of us on the team at the time.
Yeah.
And now we have so many more people, so many more new people in all age ranges. Like, we have people still in high school. We have people in college. We have people that have been out. Like, it's awesome. It's really awesome.
Dude, that's awesome to hear. Congratulations on that, man. That's dope to hear that.
Thank you.
So how'd you even get into streaming in the first place?
I count my 2 years, right? Like I said, back in February, but before then I'd streamed on Mixer like for a month. And when I was like 18 or so, on Twitch with terrible equipment, like Black Ops 2 days. I have a VOD from Black Ops 2 that I was playing on Twitch. I don't really know I remember watching when I was younger Soda Poppin' from Twitch, and I remember a charity stream he was doing, and he was doing all these fun things for each goal, and I was like, man, that's so fun. Like, he just gets to sit here and like, this is his job, and he's helping raise money, and he's like dyeing his hair for this, and he's eating this for that, and it was really cool to see him having so much fun and making a living out of it. And I looked up to Soda Poppin' when I was younger because I didn't know the streaming community that well, but I remember when I got my Xbox One, Twitch was on the Xbox One. It probably still is, but I can't remember. And I would watch him. I just sit there and watch him. And then people told me about certain other people. Someone recommended Tim the Tap Man to me years later. I watched Tim and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is what I want. This guy's so fun. This guy's incredible to watch. He's providing awesome content. He's making a living out of it. Like, how can you wake up one day and not love that you play video games for a living? Like, it's amazing. And I always wanted to do that. I just didn't know how. I thought I'd have to be like a tester, like somebody that just tests games before come out, whatever you call those. Yeah, I thought that that'd be the only way that you can make a living out of it, especially when I was younger. And like, I don't know, but it just became a thing one day, and I got very dedicated 2 years ago. And I was like, I gotta make this happen because I don't want to wake up and hate my life or hate my job that I go to. And I just started putting in the work, and it's been mind-blowing that I've even came this far. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to be saying 2 years from now. I'm just very grateful and thankful to be doing what I'm doing and being in the position that I'm in.
Tell us about your experience when you got partnered.
So I got partnered in June. I think it was June 7th. Is that 5 or 6 months after February? 5 months after February. I got denied. The rules back when I first started, where you had to have 750 followers. I hit 750 followers and immediately applied, and I got denied. I think I either had a 60 or 90-day cooldown, and I got denied. I thought they had to partner me. I was going into it with the idea that they had to partner me. Like, I was doing so good. I was growing so fast. I think March, April, May, I had that cooldown. And I was like, I'm going to hit 10K and then I'm going to apply. And I think like 2 or 3 days after the cooldown went away, I hit 10K. So it took me like 3 months to hit 10,000 followers. It was crazy. And I applied at the late end of May, and then I ended up getting partnered on June 7th. And it was just insane. I went from, getting denied, thinking with full confidence that I had it, to coming back, growing immensely, and getting the partner the next time. It was awesome. I can't even remember celebrating it. I just remember, like, I don't know. I don't even know what I remember. It was just so awesome to be able to put my name with Mixer Partner in the same sentence. Like, I was Forrest Dump, the Mixer Partner. I was so excited. I was so excited that I could get subs. Oh, too, that was the last time they brought out free subs. If you logged in, like, during whatever the holiday is in May, you could get a free sub. And my first month on Mixer, I had, as a partner, I had free subs. I had like 500 subs that month. So, yeah, it was crazy. I had like 500 subs, and I thought I'd never hit that again. And we're here at 578. So kind of, or 570-ish, whatever. So I went from literally having so many gifted or so many free subs to not having any free subs for 2 years now, and we're hitting bigger goals, which is odd. So that was my dad that walked in.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, you gave that. Like, you gave that look. Like, I can't be your role.
Like, yeah, hold on.
You should have let him come in and say hi.
No, he's ugly.
Hi, Papa Dump. If you could hear me, please go in your son's room and say hi to us if you can hear me.
I'm about to lock the door.
Put you out there like that. You called him that. That's awesome. But damn, dude. Bro, congrats on your success, man. Honestly, like, this is one of the reasons why I asked you to come on the show, is that I feel like you are a huge role model for the people now, and definitely for the people in the future, that you are to some people the Tim the Tap Man, that what Tim the Tap Man was for you.
You know, make me cry.
Yeah,
thank you. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, man.
It's just weird to be in this position because I don't see myself as that. Like, I'm still looking up to, you know, all these other people. So
of course.
It's different. It's different for me, but I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Those are the words that I hang on to a lot when I need them.
You can come to me anytime you want, baby. It's all good. Anytime you need some words, I got you.
I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna slide
right.
me your DMs 3:30 in the morning.
I'll be like, come
hey,
on.
talk to me.
I'll be like, listen, come to the Lions Den real quick. I'll make you feel good.
I might leave.
I
looked at the wrong camera. I forgot.
I seen that. I was like, what are you looking at? Oh man, you gotta love it, dude. This is why I love doing this show. This is amazing. Again, appreciate you coming through, man. That's so cool. Anyway, chat, I hope you're having fun too. This is definitely fun. I see y'all in the chat out here having a good time. How good? It's real good. You don't want to know.
Bitch.
All right, man. Well, that is your character creation. Thank you so much for telling us how you came about and all your journey. But now the next part we're going to get into is setting your attributes. So if y'all are familiar with video games, which I'm pretty sure y'all are, with every character you create, you set that character some attributes. So Forrest, I'm name off a few characteristic traits, and you rate yourself from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, first one is grit.
3.
Took you a while to think about that. Why 3?
Like, I was thinking, like, I thought of grit, then I thought of like drive. Like, are we thinking like that kind of context? Like,
basically to persevere forward regardless of what's trying to block you.
Yeah, 3. It just varies, but I would go 3 just as like a normal type thing. I think I got a lot, but I think I need a lot more though.
When you say you have a lot, in what aspect do you feel confident you have a lot of grit in?
Going, like, being able to do this for 2 years, almost every single day for 2 years, I feel like I have that. Like, I think what's behind that more is passion, but I want this so bad that I'm willing to do what it takes. Like, I got denied, like I said, then I reapplied and got it. I got denied by G Fuel. I bring this up all the time because I love it. I got denied by G Fuel 8 times before I got it. Like, I tell people sometimes that I'm either gonna get it, what I want, or I'm gonna die. Like, there's no in between. Like, I'm either gonna run out of enough time on this earth, or I'll get what I want before I like leave. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, of course.
I think 3. It just depends on kind of what. Because like I said, I think the reason I have so much like drive and want for this is because I have the passion to back it up. I don't think I can just do anything with it.
Makes sense. Curiosity.
Yeah. Curiosity? That one's tough.
And chat, of course, you could put your number in there too, what you think he is. Make it fun.
5? I see. I'm not even thinking about going over 3.
Really? You're not you would consider yourself a curious individual?
It just depends on what, I guess. Like, I can't even. I don't even know what I'm thinking of. Like, I can't even think of a scenario where I'm like.
Are you curious about how you're not curious?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Fine,
you're curious.
Boom, you got it. Fine, you sold me. Here we go. That was easy.
All right, but come on, explain. Like, so when's the last time you've been curious about something and you go? All right, good question. When's the last time you Googled something because you were curious about it?
I know it was recently, but I can't remember what it was. But I know we brought it up earlier. I was curious to see where my city was specifically, where I live, on the top populations of Alabama. So we looked that up, as well as Auburn. I feel like I Googled something today. I can't remember.
It's crazy how we go to Google for answers, but we forget the answers that we found.
Yeah, right. Like, I just pretty much didn't even do that if I can't remember it.
Google's broken.
Dang, I can't. I really don't know. In those terms, I am pretty curious. Then, like, I would probably say a 4. Like, just wanting to know, like, kind of miscellaneous stuff. Like, I'll Google people's heights so I know if I can dunk on them or not. No, I'm just kidding. I'll like Google people's heights though. Like sometimes I'm like, like Mark Wahlberg's like my height. Like I could be Mark Wahlberg. Zac Efron's my height.
Wait, Mark Wahlberg is 5'8"?
I think he is. I could be wrong. I think he is though.
Can somebody Google that in chat, please?
See how curious you are.
Yeah, show us your
But, like,
curiosity.
I'll do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how tall this person is.
Yeah.
It'll just be random.
Hey, Whisper, I see you. Thanks a lot, by the way. I see you, buddy. Okay. Curiosity. Well, there you have it. So I guess what, like a 3, but you got curious about curiosity, so you're a 5 now?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go at a good 4. 3, 5. We'll average together.
So 4.276 something. All right, cool.
Here we go.
Mark Wahlberg is 5'8", confirmed. All right, damn. Okay.
I know my man. I told you.
Dude, we're all the same height. That's awesome. So we could be that height and still that thick. That's insane. I like that.
That is wild.
That's awesome.
We should combine together just to be one like macho person.
What's that? Like fusion type deal?
Yeah, we'll do so. I mean, we'd still probably only be about 160, but you know what?
But listen, with your jiu-jitsu and my kung fu, ain't nobody fucking with us.
We'll be unstoppable
Exactly.
unless we get dunked on. Then we're done.
But they would
Our
have to
height doesn't-
jump to get dunked on. You know what I'm saying? But we stopped the jump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Cut
saying?
him off.
We cut him up. All right, next one, man. Gratitude.
Oh, 5. I feel like well, not here recently. Like I haven't done it as much, but I try to make sure people know I love them and I appreciate them. Chat, I'm sure you guys know, like, I'll just randomly, if I don't even know what I'm saying, I'll just come out of nowhere. I'm like, hey guys, thank y'all so much for being in here. Like, I want people to be annoyed by how much I appreciate it. Because it means the world to me. Like, these people show up every day to watch me. They better know I love them. They better know. And I appreciate them. Gratitude's probably, it's such an important thing. In my book, I feel like if I hold the door for you and you're not telling me you're welcome, man, we're about to start. No, I'm just kidding. But like seriously, like there's so many ungrateful people. Like,
yes,
you can't say like thank you or something for like the slightest thing. Like I definitely will remember that. I love somebody that's grateful and has a grateful heart. So I think gratitude is huge for me.
So for the people in the chat, the community in here, let us know in the chat, why are you grateful for Forrest Dump? Let's try to make him cry for a little bit.
I like that on camera again.
Why are you grateful for Forrest Dump? All right. So, but yeah, you definitely are on track with something. It's like, it's insane how people are not grateful for the simple things. Like how you said, you open the door for somebody at like some kind of store, they just walk right through. You're just like, that's how you feel? Okay. Yeah. It's like, all right, great. So what is something that, so why is gratitude so important for you?
Me like showing my gratitude to people is just important because like I want them to know, but like me having gratitude shown towards me, and I'm not saying like I'll hate you if I open the door and you don't say thank you, but there's definitely that's just an easy example. But if you can show me that you're grateful for like what I do for you, I'll want to do it 100 times more. If you don't, that's the best way to get me to not want to do that again. Like it's like when you're doing like an example, like you're about to take the trash out.
Yeah.
And you're tying the bag or something. Your mom's like, hey, you should take that trash out. I've told you 1,000 times. You're like, I don't even want to do it now. I was about to do it because I thought about doing it. And I don't want to do it now because you told me. It's Savage. Just, it's important. It just makes you want to do whatever you were doing for them. Like it was nothing, like I don't even say, I don't even like saying you're welcome anymore. I like saying like no problem, because I feel like you're welcome is like kind of like, yeah, you're welcome that I did that for you. Like I don't even like doing that. I like saying like no problem. Like that's no big deal. Like you're fine. Um like I don't know, that's sorry, that's like something in my brain. I
Yeah.
just feel like it can come out really weird sometimes
Yeah.
when they're thanking you for doing something and you're like, you're welcome. I'd rather just say no problem, because it's like passive.
I understand where you're coming from, because I had the same issue, but I found something that helped me out in response to gratitude is that when they say thank you, I usually respond saying, I know you do the same for me.
That hits in the heart, dude. That hits right in the heart.
Because you'd be surprised. It's like people are just like, wow, it's something different, and it's meaningful.
When people say that to me, I'm like, dang, I literally think about it. I'm like, would I really do that? Like, would I? And it kind of like pulls on my like heartstrings. It's like, dang, like I'm a worse human than I thought I was. I wasn't gonna do that for you.
Oh, okay. So Jagoldi in the chat saying why she's grateful for Forrest is that before I met Forrest, I didn't speak to anyone. I had much anxiety and I had no friends. Laugh out loud. He helped me come out of my shell and shared all his friends with me, and I'll be forever grateful.
I love Jagoldi. Like, even going back to what we were talking about earlier, like I've literally been picking on Jagoldi all day with my British accent, but it's because I love Jagoldi a lot, and she's literally there every single day. And I can tell when she's not, like, I'm aware of it. I'm like, dang, you know who I didn't see today? Like Jagoldi. Like Jagoldi's the bomb. Like she's been so good to me. And I'm just so accustomed to like seeing her every day. So
that's awesome. All right. Great. So Karate Champ, she says why she's grateful for Forrest Dump is that he spends every single day putting out his energy to make sure that we are having a good day and trying to make our days better. He talked to me when I was lonely and didn't want to talk to anyone. He pulled me out of the dark time in my life. He has become one of my best friends. I will be grateful for him forever.
I love you, young Roddy.
That's awesome.
You. Karate too. Karate's in there every, like, I don't know how many days in a row it's been. I'll press go live and Karate will be in there. Today it was a little longer. It was like 15 seconds. But yesterday I pressed play. She was in there as soon as I did. I was like scared. What the hell?
What in the hell, Bobby? How'd you get in here so damn quick? That's awesome. Or maybe like, do you have a set schedule though?
9:30 to about 10ish. But like I told you, I've been very, very inconsistent. Like getting on. I used to be 9:30 on the dot. That's what's scary. Like she's just in there. Like I'm just whenever I go, it could be 9:30, it could be 10, 10:15, 11.
Yeah.
She's ready. Like what the heck?
Okay, so Splay says the reason why Splays is grateful for him is because this man brings such an amazing smile and positivity to his community, and it's honestly amazing. He's such an amazing and a motivational human being that brings so much love and hope every single day. Heart emoji. Even when he picks on me, LOL.
Splays and I are very like, he hates me one day or he loves me. So I'm glad I'm on Splays' good side today. I love you, Splays.
That's awesome. I like how Paul's in there saying, oh, so you don't know me, huh, Jagoldi?
Damn.
Out here just putting everybody on the spot. Okay.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate y'all sharing that with me, though. That's very, very nice of you guys.
Awesome.
You're all beautiful.
Beautiful human beings inside and out. It's amazing. This is what streaming's about, you know what I'm saying? Like bringing community like this. And Ryan MB says he's thankful for you because I came after the ninja host, and since my first ever thing I typed in the chat, he showed me so much love to me. And every time I come into the chat, he says, "Hey Ryan," sorry, I had to say it in your accent. And it genuinely makes me smile. And he's such an amazing person and gives love to everyone, even if you aren't donating or whatever. He just appreciates you so much.
I love you, Ryan. Ryan's crazy.
Yeah.
Ryan went in today. Ryan definitely blessed me today.
And then Paul says, Forrest is a really dedicated community person. He really focuses on communicating and talking to everyone on stream and cracking jokes all the time.
I love you, Pablo, you hitman. That's the most emotion I've ever seen Pablo give. You're gonna make me cry, Pablo.
Uh-oh, we got it. For real? Like, it's rare for Paul to be like that?
Pablo's just usually like pretty strict. Like he's like, get out of here, blueberries. Like Banhammer, Banhammer, Banhammer. Like
Yeah.
he's a phenomenal mod. He makes sure that everything's taken care of for sure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
You
you
scared the love out of me.
Scared the love out of you. That's funny. All right, man. Next attribute.
Okay.
Patience.
I'd say a 4.
Okay.
In some regards, I feel like a 5, but I feel like a 4. Patience dealing with like streams and where I wanted to be. I feel like I'm pretty good at that. Like I've been denied 8 times by G Fuel. I got it. Like I could have given up and easily like went to a different thing or this or that. Like I stayed patient for what I wanted.
Yeah.
Everyday stuff though, like maybe like socially, maybe not the best at patience, but I think overall I'm a pretty good patient person. But yeah, like there's just some things that I am impatient about. You know, when you're in the drive-thru, you've been there like 15 minutes. You can get very impatient or something. But I feel like overall I'm pretty patient. Loyalty, that's good. I feel bad answering this one though. I probably say a 3. I've never been in a spot where like it was like truly tested, like, you know what I mean, like where it was, I had to make a decision, like, am I going to do this or do that? Is it going to affect the way I treat this person? That, I don't know. I'd say a 3. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like I can support somebody, but they do something, and then they can lose all that for me. They do something bad. I don't know. Loyalty is very messy, though. It can get very messy. I feel like you can be loyal to someone, but you're loyal to them. Like you just still stick with them no matter what they do. That's not good. That should not be good. I feel like there should be a line where you're loyal to somebody, but if a line gets crossed, no matter what it is, like you still got to be there for yourself. Like you got to make sure, like, I don't know. That's a very messy thing. I feel like it can be, and I'm thinking of the Kendrick Lamar song "Loyalty" right now. So,
if a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it?
I was listening to that like 2 days in a row now.
Yeah, but would you though?
It just depends. I don't know. That's a very good question. I thought about that the other day in the shower too, as I was listening to the song. I even went on the Genius app and like looked at the lyric a little bit more in depth. I don't know. That's wild. It's a beautiful line.
Yeah, it's insane. Spirituality.
4, but like I feel like that can always improve no matter what. I don't feel like you can ever be in a position where you're kind of with your spirituality where you're content. I feel like there's always, you can get better and better and better, right?
Explain that.
Like, I believe like for that kind of thing, like for spirituality, I feel like where is your finish line? Like where can that really be? I always feel like there's just something better you can improve on or do this or do that. I'm not sure specifically what I mean, but I just feel like there's always something you can build upon, if that makes sense. I know that's very vague, but I'm not really sure how to convey that like specifically to something. But yeah.
Do you believe in higher power?
Yeah, I do. I do. I try to pray every day too. When you brought up patience, I was like, I like that you brought that up because that's like the number one thing I like pray for. I'm like, I need patience to get through the day. Like I need patience. Like, please bless me with patience. Please help me get through this day. Like, help me be not so quick to like judge people. Help me. Just things that I need that I know that will make me a better person. Strength, patience, guidance. There's another thing I've been kind of throwing in the mix that I try to keep up with every day. I can't remember it though right now, but I do. Yeah. I don't think I could be in this position that I am for sure without my faith and trust and you know, stuff like that. So yeah, it's funny that you say that because I didn't know that spirituality was on this. When you said patience, I was like, I hope I have, because I ask for it every single day. I'm like, I want to make sure that I'm being patient, whether it be reading chat, putting up with the blueberry, or like a longevity type patience. I love it. And yeah, like that's why earlier when we talked about Mark Wahlberg, I like that he's very bold in his faith. I would like to be more bold. And things like that. There's a lot of people on this platform specifically that I look up to and how they are bold about theirs. I really enjoy it. So I try to take from them where I can and stuff. So yeah.
What's the number?
4. But
okay.
I want to be a lot better. Probably more on the 3 side, but I want to be more on the 5 side.
So what do you think you need to do to help you be on that 5 side?
More closeness, more boldness, and I guess I don't know how to say it in the correct word that I want to, but like publicity wise. I definitely wanted to be more in chat, like more me and talking in chat, like things like that. And it's gotten a lot better. I would get very, very uncomfortable when I first started, but now I can kind of little by little, I'm getting better and better at being able to talk more about it and not feel bad about it either. I know that sounds weird, but I never want it to feel uncomfortable for anybody that I talk to, especially the people I'm close to. And I don't think it does, but it's just a thought in the back of my mind all the time. I don't ever want it to be pushed or make somebody feel like they can't see me the same, you know. I still want people to reach out to me no matter what. Things like that.
Okay, that makes sense. At least you know but the important part is that at least you know what you have to do to improve. That's important.
Yeah. And I feel like every day or not every day, but 6 months from now, it'll be something different. 6 months from then, a year from then, 2 years from then, it's always going to be something different that I need to kind of do, because we float in seasons. Like I can have a great season. Like I remember not last December, but 2 Decembers ago, I was doing so well, like staying close and kind of being not like, I hate to keep using the word bold, but more,
I guess,
out
open
there with it.
More open.
Open about it. And a tough season came, and it was like, oh, like I didn't think I was close back then, but when I'm looking back on it, I was like, dang man, like I was so close, and I was very connected. And I don't know, seasons are weird. I'll probably look back on this one day and laugh at like what I'm going through now, because it'll probably change and stuff like that. But yeah,
always interesting how life works out, huh?
It's weird. Life is funky, man.
It is. It's a fun ride, man.
One minute you're outside, the next minute you can't go outside.
Exactly. Awesome. Next one is charisma.
And so can I get a better like what specifically is charisma? Like is that like my not, is it like persuasion? Like is it kind of like,
I guess a way that how you can your energy towards others just by talking to them.
On stream really well.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
yeah.
I'd say a 4 on stream. Outside of stream, I'd say a 2. And I kind of mean that, like, wholeheartedly.
So why is it different for you off stream though?
I don't know. Like even even like knowing someone so well online, but then meeting them is so different. Um, I still have to get over that awkward stage. Like some people can come up to me exactly how they are on stream in real life, and I can like just pick up where we left off last. Like, what's up, buddy, or whoever it may be. And some people I can know so well on stream, and then we have to get through that awkward stage first, and then we can be like we have to warm up. It's odd. I don't know. It's very odd. Streaming has made social interaction good for me and also different, just because you know somebody but you actually don't know them completely just yet, if that makes sense.
I mean, you know them on here, but you don't know them out there.
Like, I don't know like how tall this person is or what this, or like, I mean, you know, like funny things like that, but
yeah,
I don't know how they are in real life, like until I meet you. I can know you pretty well. Like, I feel like if I see Karate or Ryan or Jagoldi in real life, like we can pick up. There might be like a little small, weird, awkward, like social interaction to begin with, but then we can slowly pick up. But yeah, it's just streaming is weird. You can get to know somebody a lot before even meeting them. So odd. Yeah,
I feel like it's a better opportunity because I feel like they're more themselves in chat than they are in person.
Yeah, some people carry over exactly the same, and some people don't so much. But yeah, I do like that. I can be way more out of myself online than I can on, like, I'll go mess with Birdo in his stream and say like the most like not terrible, but the most like uncomfortable things, and then I can meet him in real life and I could be like that, or I could be like more like kept to myself. It just depends.
Yeah,
streaming has made things a lot different, but not in a bad way, just kind of a different way.
Interesting. Affection.
That's tough. Probably 3. In real life, a lot lower than in the stream. I can show a lot of love and affection, but it just depends. Like, it may not be the same source of affection like every time. Like, yeah, like I don't know. I can tell you guys like I love y'all so much, like I love you guys, like you guys are the best, but I can go meet somebody I know in real life and I'm like, I can't say it as easy. I can't.
Why is it though? Like you think, like I could see that you're thinking about it, like the feeling of being in front of somebody and trying to do the same. What is it that you're feeling exactly that's stopping you from being?
I don't know. Maybe them not reciprocating it the way that I imagine it.
So fear of rejection?
I guess so. But not even like that they won't accept it. More of like how that they might accept it compared to how I thought that they would in my head. Does that make sense? I know that's really weird to say, but
sometimes you just got to go and get it, man.
That is true, and that's where I feel like I've improved a lot. Like, talking about the self-confidence, I feel like the streaming has made me. I've said more times I love somebody since I've been streaming than I ever have. Like, yeah. I used to not say it at all, and now I'm just like, dude, I'll throw it out to anybody. Like, I'll meet somebody, I'll tell them I love them as soon as I like get done meeting them. But probably a 3, just because like in real life and then online is different. That one's a little harder to kind of answer, I feel like.
Okay. Imagination.
I'd say a 4. I think imagination is important, especially with streaming and stuff, because you're gonna have to change stuff up and be creative a lot. So you're gonna need your imagination to work and things like that. I think I'd say a 4. I probably need to work on my imagination a little bit more, take some time off to really like think and be with my thoughts more. But
You know what would help?
Yeah, I think a four. What's up?
A piano. Play it
That
more.
is true. I do need to. I have been though. I have been since the quarantine. I have been playing it a little more. I've been a little bit more dedicated. Not completely, but I'm picking up a little bit more. I'm playing a little bit more. I'm trying to. Sometimes before my stream and even during it, I'll tell them, "Hey, I'll be right back." I literally just got to go warm up my voice. Like I want to improve, like singing, like even just talking. I can feel today. I feel like almost a little bit more nasally. I don't know if I'm doing anything, but yeah. I'm gonna imagine myself playing it.
Yeah. Jagoli's mentioning in chat that this guy imagined a whole shrimp situation and turned it into a merch. Explain that.
That is true. Shrimp milk. I mean,
Shrimp
who does
milk?
think of that? Yeah.
Oh.
Come on. You haven't heard of shrimp? Hold on.
No.
Come on.
Shrimp
Shrimp
milk.
Come on now. Shrimp milk.
Why does the milk got to be pink? That's fucking gross.
That's what shrimp milk is. It's pink.
Oh
it's warm and it's chunky and it's pink. And it's milk and fish flavored.
How's it smell like?
Smells
Don't
like
say
fish.
shrimp. Don't. Okay.
Not shrimp. It smells like the whole ocean. I'm not gonna single it to one animal. Come on now.
It smells like
rude.
the ocean. Smells like all the ocean, not just one animal. I like
smells
that.
Like you cannonballed into the Pacific.
Okay, so is shrimp milk a real thing, or it's just like for poops and giggles?
I'm gonna have to leave that one up to you. I'm gonna have to look at your search search history after this and see if you Googled it or not.
I'm gonna Google it. Like I'm tempted to Google it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it right now.
There you go.
I'm doing this
Shrimp
live
milk,
right
baby.
now. Shrimp milk. So I see you have stickers. What else do you have it on?
Merch. I don't even have my own merch of it, but there's a lot of people in the community that do. And big shrimp milk supporters for sure. Now you have to explain your search history to somebody.
Creamy. No, I just see shrimp and coconut milk and shrimp. Creamy. What? There is no. Hold on. Nah, it just shows a bunch of shrimp cooked in coconut milk. But you're close.
Did you know coconut shrimps come from coconuts?
I didn't even really.
They're born in coconuts.
That's cool.
No, I'm just kidding. This whole thing is made
This
up.
fucking guy. Okay. I actually fell for it too, chat. Oh my god.
I never really, you're like one of the only people that I've told that it's not real, so just know it's all love. But I like to think shrimp milk's real. You know?
You know that one restaurant that Forrest Gump has?
Yep. I went there when we went to PAX.
What is it called? Bubblegum shrimp?
Mm-hmm.
You should pitch it. Listen, y'all should sell shrimp milk.
Shrimp milk.
They're gonna look at you like.
No, because then they'll put a patent on it and I can't do these anymore. Come on, man.
Then you do the patent. You're welcome.
All right, I'm gonna need you to delete this VOD so no one can steal this for you. Save it but delete it.
Oh man, that's funny.
Oh.
The whole thing that you're. Let me see the sticker one more again, please.
Shrimp milk. Sorry, it's backwards, but
No, I could see it good on my end. We could see it well in the stream.
oh really? Okay.
I'm gonna need me one of those.
I might have to send you a shrimp milk one just for literally wasting your whole search engine history.
Oh,
Someone's gonna
man.
come in and be like, "What the heck?"
Oh man. All right, moving on. Next one. Stubbornness.
I feel so biased. Obviously, I am, but I feel like a 2. I don't feel like I'm that stubborn for real. Like I can admit when I'm wrong, and I'm not afraid to apologize. But there's also times where I am stubborn. But I'd probably say 2. But yeah, I think I can be okay with being wrong. I feel bad for answering these like that, but it feels like I'm tooting my own horn, but I really don't feel like I'm that stubborn. I think if anything else, it's like some other different negative qualities. I wouldn't put stubborn in that. Could be wrong though, chat. Y'all tell me, am I stubborn? I don't think I am. I think I'd say a 2.
Wait, you don't think you're stubborn, but you put yourself at a 2. Okay, that makes sense.
Sorry. All right, I thought stubborn would be like I'm
Yeah. No. You are correct. I'm brain fart right here. Yeah. Okay. I mean, at least you're.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, you're right. I'm wrong. Sorry. Ooh, this next one. You ready?
Yeah.
Forgiveness.
Me forgiving other people.
Yes.
I'd just say a 3, just to be a good average.
Nah, come on. That's too easy. Let's dive into this.
That's tough because it depends on the value of what was wrong, like, you know, the weight of what was wrong, and who it is, what situation. I really would say a 3, just because I feel like I can forgive a lot. Sometimes I can't. Maybe I'll say I don't know if decimals are in play, but 3.5.
Hey, it's your episode. It's whatever. Yeah, so yes, decimals are in play.
There we go. We'll go 3.5.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little bit more forgiving than I am non-forgiving.
Okay. May I share you some Chinese wisdom on forgiveness?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, upon forgiving somebody, the journey of forgiving somebody, if you blame them, you'll never reach it. If you blame yourself, you're halfway there. But if you blame nobody, you have reached it.
You just are all full of wisdom, man. All full of it.
I read a lot.
I have heard not that, but something similar. In regards to that, I really do like that a lot, though, because I do feel like it's more, you're going to end up hurting yourself more than you're going to do anything if you're very unforgiving. So that sounds selfish, but I like that. I like that a lot.
I hope it helps. Help me out. And I hope it helps a lot of people in the chat. Yeah, Lady Warden, she looks mind blown right now. Welcome.
You think I'm lying about hitting you up at 3:30 in the morning? We're like, hey man, just send me something. Just send me a verse of a random book. I got
you. You'd be surprised how many people actually do that. I come from a motivational speaking background, and I have a lot of students that I worked with. And every now and then, every month or so, they're like, hey, they call me Mr. by my last name. I'm not going to say it. But, hey, Mr. that.
Mr. Lion.
Mr. Lion. Yeah, they'll say Mr. Lion. I'm going through this. Is there anything that you can tell me? Sometimes it'd be a line, sometimes it'd be a paragraph. But that forgiveness one, I use that a lot. And I feel like it definitely builds perspective in people's head. But yeah, awesome. So forgiveness, really 3. I hope that helps you, buddy. Ooh, logic.
Can you go in more depth? I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
Logic.
The rapper is so good. One of my favorites.
Yeah, he's... I hope to me. You know what's crazy is that he is a gamer. And one of my goals for this podcast is to have him on this podcast for an episode.
That would be sick.
That'd be sick. I'll try not to fangirl, but...
Do you mind if I pop in the Discord call real quick if you get him? Hey, what's up? What up, Bobby?
What up, Bobby Tarantino? What's up? All right, but
he is... I will say, though, he is... The last book I read, Ready Player One, was solely because he read it and the praise he gave it. So I like watching. I know it's funny, but like he inspired me to read that last book.
Nice. Okay. All right. So basically, logic is, I guess, using your common sense to the situation.
I think everybody thinks they have common sense, but they don't. So I don't feel like I'm going to give myself a 4. I'm going to give myself a 3, because I don't know. I think we are overconfident about how common sense is. Like it's
common sense
really,
ain't so common.
It really isn't.
No.
I would say a 3, just because I don't want to overplay it. I feel like I don't think about me using my common sense in a positive way. I usually think about not using my common sense. So like I don't ever remember the times I used it. I just remember the times I didn't use it. So I'd probably say a 3. I don't know. Something like that. Who knows?
Self-awareness.
I want to say a 2. I want to say a 2 because I'm not always there, and I think it's easier for people to see me and tell me what I'm doing wrong than, or like, I know that's just one example, but I'd rather hear from somebody else and me think it, and then I'm in my brain about it. I'm like, well, this guy did this and this guy did, like, I don't know. I'd probably say a 2. Like, I feel like I can always be more self-aware. Like with whatever we were talking about earlier, I can always kind of be a little bit more aware, definitely like physically and mentally, emotionally. Yeah, I definitely say a 2. Actually, I'll definitely say a 2. I don't think I really am.
So what do you think would help you improve on your self-awareness?
Spending time alone, kind of, maybe some sort of like meditation type thing.
Ooh, I can help you with that.
Really?
That's my forte.
I thought you were gonna say something about meditation earlier, and I was ready for it because I was about to say I knew it, but you didn't. But I think more time alone, more like quiet time. So not just being alone, but being, like not drowning out my head with my music, or not doing that, or not playing game. I mean, like straight up sitting here, maybe read like a book on it, or read a mental strengthening book or something, something like that. Just somewhere where I am alone because it's about me.
You ever heard of theta waves?
Mm-mm.
Let me spell it in chat. Theta waves. So basically what you're saying is that when you want to spend time alone, I noticed that you're saying, you want to read a book, you want to do this, you want to do that. True time alone is being alone in your head. So imagine if you tell somebody to go in the room and literally sit there and just think for an hour, how soon do you think people would go crazy? Pretty soon.
5 minutes in,
yeah.
I would.
but see, that's the thing. It's like, that's actually a good sign. It's like, okay, I know I wouldn't last 5 minutes, so there's something wrong. What is it? So there's a good quote that the Ancient One says in Captain Marvel. It says, we don't ever get rid of our demons. We only learn to live above them.
Dang.
So there's a lot of demons in us that we choose to avoid. And I feel like when you have that alone time, those demons reoccur and pop back up.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to face them and then actually, I guess, have an agreement with them. Like, listen, I know you're here. I don't know why you're here, but I am above you. And I'm here to figure out how to live above you.
It's awesome.
So
that takes a lot of like getting your pride out of the way too. I feel like you gotta, like, just recognizing it. You're like, okay, I'm not this lie I've been telling myself or something like that. You really do have to like put your pride aside and own up to whatever you got going on.
That's what it is. So theta waves is actually you could YouTube it. There's beta waves and theta waves that you could YouTube. I guess it's like these certain sound waves that help tune in to your subconscious mind, and it's insane how much it helps. It's crazy. You must use with headphones, by the way, for the best quality assurance. And yeah, I would recommend you just sitting in your chair, turn off the lights, turn off everything, nothing's on, put on those headphones, and then just stare in the darkness and just think. And you will discover a lot about yourself.
That's awesome.
Alrighty. I hope in the chat this helps someone up. I'm reading chat right now. It's making me laugh. Somebody said something. Okay. Next one. Courage.
I really don't feel like I am. I'd say a 3 at best.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I've never been like I've kind of more seen myself as a follower than a leader a lot. I don't feel like I'm very courageous at all. Not like I'm going out of my way to not be it, but I've just never been it, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. Yeah, a 3, I guess. Not really a courageous person, I feel like.
You think so?
I think so. Unless like you guys see something different.
You feel like you've been pretty open so far in this podcast?
I do.
That's pretty courageous of you. Imagine how many other people hide behind a veil.
It's true. You know how to like flip my numbers. Like if I'm like, man, no, we're going back that way. Like, okay. I like it. That is, I guess I think about it differently. Like when I think of courageous, like I'm thinking of like this one specific, like you can only be courageous like this, but you know, like you said, there's these ways that you can be. So yeah, thank you. Actually, that's actually awesome.
You're welcome, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm here all the way till 3 a.m. for you.
3:30.
3:30. My bad. 3:30. Okay. All right. Critical thinking.
Like critical thinking, as in like.
I guess in the case of emergency, something happens. Are you one of those type that are just gonna like sit there and not do nothing, or are you the type to just jump in the fire?
This is probably gonna be the hardest one because I feel like nobody knows until they're in the situation with anything. It doesn't have to be like some courageous or courageous type, you know, save a family from a house fire or just anything, like literally anything. Like I don't know. I truly don't know. I think I want to be that courageous person that jumps in there and is ready to go, but I also have no idea. I think it's really tough to answer those types of questions unless you're sitting in that situation. For sure. I'd say 2.
I mean, at least you're honest about it. It's a good point though that you bring up. You won't know until you're actually there.
And I don't want to overdo it and sound like I know what I'm doing.
Get that ass on my chest and I'm in there. Yeah.
And then someone comes up to me, they're like, we're counting on you. Like, wait, no, don't do that. Yeah, probably a 2.
All right, last one, my friend. Luck.
4. Okay. I'm very lucky to be where I am and the opportunities that I've had to get here. Like, I'll just go on, I guess, a story. Like, when I first got into streaming, I worked this job and I would package tomatoes. Chat, I know y'all know, but I would, you know, you go to the store and you see the tomatoes in the saran wrap type thing with the tray. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Cherry tomatoes will have like the clamshell plastic box around them. I used to do that. And I would wrap them and then I would deliver some, like just boxes full, like to restaurants and stuff. And I would get paid $100 a week to work like not even 8 hours a week. Not even. Yeah. Like I was extremely blessed to have a job that paid me well for the time that I like barely even did. Some days I would work like a Tuesday and a Sunday. And yeah, I would not work like at all. And I got paid so well. And that allowed me to start streaming because I had so much free time. And then I made, you know, I was still living at home. I still am. So $100 a week is a lot, like for me, especially I'm very frugal, I guess. I think I'm frugal, and so I just had a lot of money saved up, and I could like purchase like a PC. That's how I got to purchase my PC. I was in school, so I had school, and then this job that I barely worked. I had so much free time, and I got to be able to stream, and then streaming led me to like certain relationships in chat that stuck and that they funneled into the community, and they kept growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, and getting hosted by Ninja, like meeting the people I've met, just being in the position I am. I think I'm extremely lucky. I would say a 4, because I mean, like, still being able to live at home, my parents not charging me anything, like I took advantage of the advantages that I had in life, like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Like, I don't think I let them pass by. Like, my parents, like I said, my dad wasn't completely on board with it, but he didn't like tell me to stop doing it. He just, like, I was in such a good position to be able to do what I'm doing. Like, the fact that I have a room, the fact that I have a bed, like the fact that all this stuff, like I live where I live, like stuff that you can't even control.
Yeah.
Growing up and whatnot. So yeah.
You have a lot of perspective.
I try.
No, you're not trying to. You just. How are you gonna say you try when you just explained everything?
I don't know. I think that comes like I guess like gratitude. Like I try to. I'm not like self-aware because I gave myself not a good number, but like I try to realize, like, I've thought about this before many times, like how lucky, like there's people that don't have a house. There are people that don't have, like, they have to work like 2 jobs to live.
Yeah.
I literally got to log on and go live. Like I had such an advantage, and it's I'm so thankful for it. I think that's just gratitude, really. But now that I'm saying gratitude, I feel like it's like a humble brag.
It's not. No, it's not.
It's just not even.
It's not, man. It's like, listen, it's you can never brag about the gratitude that you have. It's you being thankful for what you have and realizing what others don't have. That's where the perspective comes in.
Yeah.
Is that you see the opportunities you have. You see the situation that you were born in, like how you mentioned, like you can't control it. So it's okay to pat yourself on the back, man. It's okay. I'll do the other side. There you go. Good job. There you go. Good job.
Always having my back.
Yeah, this guy overthinks everything. It's because, it's... You gotta think about it, too. It's like... It's easy to beat ourselves up, It's easy. But at the same time, it's like you, for instance, you're only 2 years in, and look where you're at. It's amazing.
That's what, like, blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like that's why I was saying I feel like I'm a year into it at the most.
Yeah, that's when everything just comes in. Yo, Aquatic, respect the openness and honesty.
Let's go.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You're amazing.
I think a lot of that perspective too comes with meeting so many people.
Yes.
Being online, like you see what these people are going through.
Mm-hmm.
Like I may not know you or ever meet you, like in real life, but you're telling me your story and what you have to go through and how hard it is for you. And I'm like, my biggest problem is like, what fast food joint am I going to go eat at later today? Like, I need to shut up. Like, I need to shut up, like complaining about what I was complaining about. Like, there are people going through hard stuff.
Yeah, first world problems.
You're right. There's a quote by frick, what's the song called? I love it because it sums me up perfectly. Life is Good by Joe Walsh. He goes, I can't complain, but sometimes I still do. As the first time I heard that line, I was like, dang, dude, like I'm such a butthead for always complaining. Like I really can't. I just do it all the time. Like it's just funny. He summed it up perfectly what I feel like I do a lot. That's it, really.
Perspective, my friend. Awesome. Alrighty, sir. We spoke about your character creation and you set yourself your attributes. Now you're off to your main quest. So what is your main quest?
In life in general.
Correct.
Okay. Be there for the people that need it. Like be somebody needs. For that, I want to build a community that also has the same values. I want the people that I'm surrounded with to grow with me and me grow with them. And I just want like people to not like necessarily like remember me, but like when they do, it was nothing but good things said. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very positive. I want people's memories of me to be a very positive way, whether that be like, now or like when I'm dead or when 70 years from now. Like I want it to be, I don't want there to be anything negative. I want people to know that I always like try to treat people with love and respect and what they needed and things like that. I know that's kind of like a vague outline of what I'm saying, but that is something that's very important to me. But
you're an amazing individual, man.
That's you. Stop.
Yeah, you are, man. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you anything otherwise.
I appreciate that. That's very nice of you all.
You're welcome. Alrighty, sir. So that's your main quest. Now, though, with every main quest, there's always some side quests. So what are some of your side quests?
I'm glad that I approached that first question how I did there, because this is gonna be a lot better.
Yeah.
Streaming wise, I want to be very well off. Like to be where I'm at now, I live at home and I don't have to worry about anything. I want that to stay the way it is. I don't want to have to worry about a whole lot when I get on my own and stuff. So I want the stream to be in a very good position. I want the people in the stream to be in a very good position. I want us to all I want us to all eat. I know that's very weird quote, but I want us to all be good. I want us to be well off. Keep streaming, keep growing the stream, just have what we have, but continuously grow. Yeah, that maybe not rely solely on Mixer. That's a big thing that's hit me the past couple months or so. I love Mixer, but who knows if I will continue to stream for however long. I'd love for my social medias, my Twitter, Insta, right now, TikTok stuff to be so well off that no matter where I'm at, I still have that influence, even if it's not on Mixer. Not saying I'm going to switch platforms, but more so that, who knows, streaming could be a fad. It could be out of here in 2 years or so. So, those kind of things. I want to make sure I'm well off by the time that this is all done.
Okay. So streaming is one of your side quests. What else?
Get better musically. I want to learn my piano, and I play guitar in freshman year in high school all the way through. Took a year-round class every single year. Got to get back into that. I picked it up the other day. My fingers hurt so bad trying to play it. Singing too. So just musically, get more musically inclined. That's big for me. Gym, I want to get my body right again, get back into it. This is gonna be a funny one, but I do mean it. I want the people that I look up to, celebrity-wise, to become my best friends.
Hey.
I wanna hang out with David Dobrik and Brendan Urie and Mark Watt. You know what I'm saying? I wanna hang out with all those guys. I just want to be their friends. Charlie Puth. Oh, that's another one. John Bellion. Gotta hang out with those guys.
Awesome. Anything else? What about Tim?
Tim, yeah, I want to be friends with Tim. I mean, me and Ninja are already friends. He hosted me. Technically, he's my friend. That would be really, really cool. Maybe we can, in a couple years or so, bring him over here. I don't know. That would be awesome. I'd love to be, even just being able to go to, the same places and be in the same, say we go to a game or something, a basketball game. We're, in the same, area or something, and we're just cutting up and having fun. He knows who I am. I know who he is. That'd be so cool. I just want my best friends, or I want to be best friends with the people that I look up to a lot. Be really, really cool.
That's a hell of a goal, though.
You're coming with me too, so
we all eating.
We all eat, dude.
What's good if I eat if my friends can't eat at the table with me?
So we're gonna eat so much more. I have leftovers.
And then some. Yeah. We're gonna have so many first world problems. Where are we gonna eat next? Oh my god. What are we having for dessert, guys? Away. No, never. Okay. At least turn it to dog food, something, or cat food, something. Our cats and dogs gotta eat too, dude.
I know, but I don't want Poe to get hung up on eating human food. He might only eat that. It could be a whole problem.
Yeah, it would be. Poor Poe. By the way, Poe, your cat's awesome. I'm actually a cat person. And it's gold line. Yeah. I love cats. Awesome. Cats are amazing. Love cats. My sister's actually looking to adopt one. It's actually pretty dope. Anyway,
I do not like cats until we got Poe. We had a cat before, but
shame on you.
He was a stray cat and he came in and we just took care of him. I was always scared of him, I loved him, but I didn't want to rub his belly or anything. I was always scared he'd attack me. Poe, we got him as a baby. I freaking love him, dude. I'll fight somebody for Poe. Look at him wrong, man.
Yeah.
I'll kick you in the teeth.
Kick you in the teeth. Why you name him Poe?
My sister did. I think she named him after Kung Fu Panda, but when I heard Poe, I thought Poe Dameron or whatever from Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
So I always throw him in the like that kind of context. She throws him into the Kung Fu Panda. I didn't even know the panda was named Poe.
Yeah, Poe. It's actually, I forgot the word. I actually looked it up. That means something. Damn. Okay. Anyways.
Probably means best cat in the world.
Something. Best panda. Best panda in the world, probably. I think that's actually what it means. Poe, panda. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Who cares? Somebody can. Yeah, fact check me. I don't know. You can fact check us, of course. All right. Anyway, any more side quests?
Oh, maybe dabble a little bit into YouTube. I would love that, but YouTube mixer streaming, it's so hard to keep up with. I think that would be pretty awesome, though.
Social media manager, man.
I do need one of those eventually. Yeah. I don't know about now, but yeah.
Anything else, my friend?
Yeah, I guess like sponsorships and stuff too. I'd love to pick up. I don't know who specifically, but we got G Fuel right now, which is awesome. I love to pick up, more stuff. When I first got into it, I was always thinking about like a clothing type thing that would be really, really cool. Now that you can like ninjas open the door for shoes, that would be sick.
Cats are life.
I want to do something outside of streaming as well that I can count on.
Smart. This is a good example right here. This podcast. It's a good example for people.
Boom, boom.
Be more than just a streamer. Do more things out there that keeps you interesting.
I don't know what kind of business though, and my business degree will not help me because I did not learn anything, but I would want something. I don't know what it would be. Like Shaq owns like 50 car washes and like a burger plate. Like LeBron owns a pizza plate. Like, dude.
Own franchises. Yeah, it's all franchises. I actually read that about Shaq. He owns like 20 different Planet Fitnesses.
He owns so much stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot. Like he still goes out and DJs. Like he's a DJ as well.
Yeah, why does he do that? I guess he just enjoys it.
Yeah, he just enjoys music. Like fuck it, why not, right? Like awesome. Like he's a good example of like you're never too old to try new things, man. No matter how much money you got. Like go out and keep doing shit.
It's a little off topic, but Childish Gambino, that's a guy that I also look up to. Donald Glover. He does like Renaissance Man. I look up to him so much in that. He's doing like music, like movies, directing, acting, all this crazy stuff. And I really writing. I look up to him so much. We started talking about like doing a lot. It made me think of Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. I like him.
Amazing. All righty, sir. Any other side quests?
Not that I can think of.
All righty. So you conquer your main quest, and you knocked out them side quests. Now, you're off to your final boss. So what is your final boss that you wish to conquer?
Ooh, that's tough. Final boss. Ooh. I don't know. Right now, I don't know. I know for sure I want to be financially like set where I don't have to worry about stuff. Like I don't know if that really counts as a final boss, but I want to make sure that I'm good and that like my parents and stuff are good, especially after, they let me live in their house for almost 24 years now, like, and they allow me to do this. I'd love to be able to like, get them things because they've got me stuff. I think I hate like talking about money as like a final boss, but I feel like if I can get that problem out of the way, money out of the way, then I can tackle things outside like financial stuff. Like it's very hard to work on other things if money is your issue. So I feel like if I can knock out the money part of things and be able to like do nice things for the people that have done nice things for me, then I can focus on, like being a better person, being a better this, and working on my like gym, like ethic and work at like all this stuff. As long as I can knock out that the big problem, money, it'll allow me to focus on like my smaller bosses. Frick, wrong camera. Dang. So yeah, I think being in a position where I'm financially set and I can like bless the people that bless me, and continuously do it, not like a one-time thing. Like I want to be set up to where I can give and give and give. Like I want to see like a guy starting out streaming that I see myself in that person and be like, hey, what do you need? Like here's a whatever, like $1,000. Like go buy a new PC or something.
Yeah.
Like I would love to be able to do that. That'd be so awesome. But yeah.
Awesome. Final boss?
Final boss.
Final boss. Alrighty, sir. Just say you fight the final boss. A long, hard fought battle. You finally conquer it. You slay the final boss. And it hits game over. What is the legacy or impact you wish to leave when somebody opens up your save file?
You're really good at this. I like this a lot. You're really good.
Thank you.
So in depth. Like this is like very. It's a thought process. You gotta. Thank God I didn't play anything, because I'm gonna show up to somebody crying. They're like, "What crying? I just did a podcast, man. I don't know what to do." I want people to. I kind of hit on it earlier, but I want people to like kind of remember how I treated them. There's a quote that I have in my bio. I found it on a Pearl Jam charity concert YouTube comment. Pearl Jam was playing for a charity, or like a charity school. I don't know what you call it, but like it was a special needs school. And you want to talk about getting me to like you, do something like that, like be a great human being like they were to the kids. In the comments, it was like, they may not remember what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. So I try to look at it both ways. Like if I make somebody feel good and they remember me by these positive things, and maybe I help them get through some tough times, that would be awesome. But I definitely don't want to do someone coming to the stream, I had a bad day, and I pop off on them. Like I want to keep that like this, really. I want to keep, that positivity and love and care. I want people to know that I appreciated them, and maybe I helped them through some tough times. I was somebody that they needed at a certain point in time, and that they are happy to know me, and that they're happy they got to spend some time with me, whether that be a second in chat or a lifetime. I want them to be able to know that I was a good person, and I was positive, and I treated people with the love and respect that they deserve. That's kind of what I want.
It's a hell of a save file, my friend.
Good
job. All right, so the people that are listening and they don't know who you are and they're just now discovering you, where can they find you? Socials, plug in your socials, everything.
My Twitter and Insta. This is gonna be hard. Maybe I might need you in chat to help me out, mods, from my stream.
Yeah. My
Twitter and Insta is at B_dub_JR, B_DUBB_JR. Sorry, I'm gonna go on another story. My dad's initials are BW. My initials are BW. His friends call him B-Dub. I just deem myself B-Dub Jr. So, yeah.
Cute.
And then mixer.com/Forrest_Dump. I have underscore FORREST_DUMP. And then like TikTok is just Forrest Dump altogether. YouTube is Betts Waller. It's my real name. I'm all over the place with my socials. I just realized that. I literally can't give you a one-word thing and you guys find me. You have to search me up on everything.
Yeah, you can paste the social. Yeah, Paul, you can paste. Go ahead and do what y'all got to do to put his stuff in.
Thank you, Pavle.
It's all good.
But yeah, that's my Twitter and Insta, B-Dub Jr. My TikTok's just Forrest Dump, and then mixer.com/Forrest_Dump is my mixer. So if you just search Forrest Dump, you probably should find me mostly everywhere. If not, Betts Waller, BETTS WALLER. And yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead and whisper it to my mods and they'll be able to put it in. Still doesn't work. Wow. broken. Jeez. God.
Technology.
Right? All right. What's your Twitter again? That B-Dub Jr.?
Yeah. With the ugly underscores.
I got it. There you go. Boom. Okay. There it is. Forrest Dump, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming on the show, man, and sharing, literally just putting out your heart and soul and sharing who you are to not just me, your community, but to everybody that could potentially find you. It's amazing, dude. Thank you so much. You're an amazing human being. Keep it up, man. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's very nice of you. I enjoyed this. The other like podcast things I've done are a lot more streaming related. I like that this was very different, very more personal. This is a really great thing. I like this a lot.
You're welcome, my friend. So the people that are just listening, the whole point of this podcast is to offer streamers a platform to where the communities can get to know them on a deeper level and have the time to actually self-reflect on themselves. And you experienced it firsthand here, my friends. Awesome. All right, to close it out, who are you and whose save file is this?
My name is Forrest Dump, and this is my save file.
Hey, there we have it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it, boy. By the way, little background lore. He had to write that down somewhere so he doesn't fuck that up.
I did. I read it too as I was reading it. I was all saying it.
What was it? The dumps. What's the name? Dumpster. I don't want to get it wrong.
Dumpster Squad.
All right, Dumpster Squad. Y'all been such an incredible fuel to this fire to keep this chat going. Y'all are fucking amazing. Of course, y'all will send me definitely a lot more into this chat. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't followed the stream, please do. It means a lot to me. Because of y'all, because of the Dumpster Squad, I hit my milestone for 500 followers. Thank you so much for that. Bam, exactly. I do this every Thursday. I do have Mixer partners. I'm booked all the way for a month and a half with Mixer partners. Who's coming next week? Okay. Oh, I got Ice Rocker next week. I don't know if y'all know who she is. She plays a lot of R6.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's who comes in the show every week, every Thursday, my friends. If you guys haven't, exclamation point. I wonder if I have this or not. Oh, I don't. Rip. See, I'm a new streamer too, guys. It's all good. Okay, there it is. There's all me to keep up to date to all the with the show. But yeah, again, you guys are so fucking amazing. I love y'all. You guys are insane. You guys will definitely see me a lot more in the stream. Awesome. Forrest, I love you, buddy. Thanks for coming out.
I love you, dude. This was good. This is really, really good. I appreciate you just even extending an invite for me to be on here.
Well, I'm humbled that you accepted my extended invite.
Thank you.
All righty, sir. All right. Stay happy, stay healthy, and most of our gamers, stay golden. Until next time, my friends. Bye, y'all.
See you guys.
Yay.